Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to FTL, where in the previous episode we finally got up to the combination of the Vulcan and the Flak 2. We made quite a lot of scrap and have been able to get a lot of upgrades. Fair bit of help in that respect from encountering the flagship under construction, which I didn't know was a thing. I feel like maybe I was told about it once in the distant past, but I don't think I've ever actually encountered it in-game, even though it's been in the game since the beginning. I think the reason is that I would always shy away from the rebel strongholds and try and stay in friendly space. That was always my tactic, and it was dumb, really, because if you're in enemy space, you get to kill more people and get more scrap. So this time I've been going for sort of the different thing of going to the most dangerous places I can to be able to get as much combat and kill as many enemy ships as possible, and so that's why I've ended up actually finally coming across the ship after all this time. Anyway, let's continue on. We're in an odd situation right now. We're at the exit, but we have time to hop over to this nebula before we leave. And you know, I'm not one to waste any time that the rebels are going to give us, so we're going to go this way first and see what we find. It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Well, this could mess us up then. If this gets away, the fleet will suddenly jump forwards, and when we get back over to the exit, they'll have arrived there. So that's a mess. Also, it's got a cloak, and that's just cheating. We just have to sit here and wait for it to decloak. There we go. Okay, so target the things. Maybe I should get the dual lasers involved. The thing is, dual lasers pike beam, they will be able to breach the shields. But so will the flak, and it'll be more likely to actually work when it happens. But if the flak fails, then we're in trouble. Once the Vulcan's ready, it'll be ready. And the flak, I don't trust in our ability to knock out its... No, actually, if we target it right at the center, it should hit them. It should do the necessary damage. I'm going to target the Vulcan in the same place. We're just going to try and annihilate that. Actually, target the cloaking system, because if we can just get a stray shot to hit that, we'll be able to get a lot more hits on it, because every time this cloaks, this thing stops charging. In fact, I don't know if this will work. This is the worst encounter we could have had. Coming back this way. Disengage flak, engage pike beam and dual lasers. Target dual lasers and Vulcan at that. That'll be 3 shots at once, so much better odds of taking the shields out, and then, oh, but the pike beam won't be ready in time. I'm actually going to delay the dual lasers in the Vulcan just long enough for the pike beam to be ready. Here comes a missile. Oh, and it hit, and that was the shields. Well, we'll put some more energy into evasion then. Immediately our Zoltan is in a bad way. I'm going to send him to the med bay. You get in there, work on fixing that. We'll get our unlikely companion to help with that too. There we go. You get into the med bay. You'll power that, which is always nice. And of course, while I was doing that, I wasn't paying attention to the weapons. We have wasted time. Target that just in case all 3 hit and we get the shot straight away. Fire. Shields are down. Pike beam. Oh, we've got to choose between weapons and cloak. We got to take the cloak out. I'm not letting that stay. There we go. Cloak knocked out. FTL delayed. Damage to all other things. Shields still at 2, so they must have had 5 points in the shields for some crazy reason. Well, they've just been struggling in terms of their power supply. Alright, should we switch it up now? No, we'll stick with this. This works perfectly. Keep firing. The next shots from the Vulcan and dual lasers should hopefully... Oh, we want to retarget to the shield system. I'll say get that sorted. Disengage the pike beam for the moment. How repair is doing. They're making progress. We'll make sure that they... Well, actually, we already can see that the oxygen is okay. You are healed. We'll send you back. That has missed. Excellent. Get you back in there. We've damaged the shields. Knocked them out entirely, but they're down to 1. You can get back in there, help with the repairs. The pike is ready. This time we can hit the weapons with it. And we got them. They didn't get away. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you'll hopefully still be 1 step ahead of the fleet. And 1 step is all we need. 1 torpedo, 1 drone, whatever. A little bit of scrap is a bit crap, really. But we can spend that we've got. 1 more into the power. We can now keep our shields and our engines fully engaged. Still can't power the med bay and the mind control, but they're optional. You don't always need those switched on, so I'm fine with that staying that way. They barely move an inch. I'm almost tempted to keep going, but unfortunately there's nowhere else we can go and then go straight back to the exit, so let's just get to the exit and leave. Here we are. It's weird to not have a message when you turn up, but yep, we will jump on to the next sector. We have 2 options. Well, I mean, civilian sector, yeah, usual stuff. Uncharted Nebula, we're slugs. It's always fun. There'll be some wacky power things. It might get us killed. It'll be interesting. There's pros and cons to going into a nebula, and we will encounter them both. You've entered a nebula ridge sector. You may put a few light years. You may put a few light years on the fleet, but that's only useful if you make it out the other side. The more jumps, the better. Well, there's a store right there. That is the only place we can go. Well, sure then. I was going to say we'll leave it for a bit and wait till we've got more food. Not food, more scrap, but I guess not. The space station here is a traveling merchant who shows you his wares. Crew teleporter, nah. Backup battery, tempting. Clone bay, nah. Long range scanners. At this point, not much point in those anymore. Automated reloader, already got one. Shield charge booster. Interesting. I wouldn't say it's time yet to sell our scrap recovery arm. Fortunately. We could... I don't think we can buy it for later. You can't store systems. Can't store augmentations here. Still got... I could still do some weapon selling. The thing is, we have the Vulcan and the flak. I literally just used the pike beam, though. So, maybe I shouldn't quite abandon it yet. It still seems to be a useful option. There should be more stores before the end. It'd be a nice one to have, but... we want this, we want this, we want this. One day we won't want that anymore, but not quite yet. We'll fix ourselves up. I don't know if we'll do anything else. I'm tempted by the backup battery. We have literally just entered a sector where you have power issues. I'm going to buy it. I think it might serve as well. There it is over there. So yeah, level 1 provides 2 bonus power. We can upgrade it a bit. Let's have a look at what the... like, how far can it go? I always forget with this. So, you can only give it 1 upgrade and then it's 4 bonus power. It works for 30 seconds. It's pretty nice. Sometimes 30 seconds is all you need. Now, I mean, I would go this way, but these are outside of the nebula, and I'm not bothered. Which I've got to wonder, are there special... there must be special encounters for non-nebula nodes in nebula sectors, but... I can't think of any particularly crazy, interesting thing they'd be. It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. Here we go again. It's a fancy one. It's got 3 shields. Okay. Oh, the ship's... yep, yeah, there we go. Alright, we paused. Oh, wow, this is really fancy. We got 2 missile systems. Ion, beam drone, fire drone. Okay. The shields must not fail. If the shields fail, it's gonna hurt a lot. We've got the wrong people on this right now. Get back to where you should be. Okay, so with this one, this is much less likely to work properly. It might still happen, but the odds are relatively slim. I think I'm going to go for the brute force option with the flak. We're just going to target the center. That is all that matters. Knocking out their helm is priority 1, and then we'll deal with everything else. And there's a lot else, actually, really. It's a little bit of a concern, but once the Vulcans are good, we should be okay. Especially in combination with the flak. So I think, yeah, our power is where we want it to be. No one's to be healed. There's no one to mind control. We just got to hope that the shields hold. And that the missiles do not hit them. Because it'll hurt. Here they come. Both misses. Good work. Pretty good considering the 50% evade. We even evaded the ion. We don't even need to evade that stuff. We can just negate it. Oh, okay. Both of them hit there. Well, that's what I get. Those are the odds. 50% chance. We've been shot at twice and we've been hit... sorry, we've been shot 4 times, hit twice. Get our people on the... We want to go there first. Evasion is what matters right now. Shields are secondary. How's the Vulcan doing? Getting up to speed. Have we had a shot from the flak? We must have. I didn't notice it. Oh, yep, the Vulcan is ready. Awesome. Got loads of power spare because the shields are not good, but they're holding so far. We haven't delayed them yet. We've got to fully damage it. We fully damaged it. Okay, retarget. Fire the flak. I think we just fired it again, actually. Maybe. Not quite sure. Target the flak at their shield system. Wait, nope. Damn it. Flak at the shield system. Vulcan at the weapons. I do not like those. Yeah, it already fired, but it's done some damage. Come on, knock those weapons out. Is everyone okay again? We've got a slight bit of stun. We actually got hit by the ion. How did you get injured? Was there a hull breach or something? You are fine though. There we go, their weapons are down. Retarget to their shields so we can deal with them a little bit quicker. And sorted. They did not get away. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. 2 fuel. Useful. We need a slight bit more to be able to get to the end of the game, but at this point we're definitely not buying any more of it. We are fine on that count. Okay, we need a couple of people to heal up. Actually put some power into the med bay. Oops. Send you back there, you back there. Who else is injured? You are, and that is everyone. You get back to your post. I walked him through the weapons system, but that's fine because we're done. Now we're back where it should be. And on we go. I like the end of this sector. It's good, lots of options. To be able to hang around and make as much use of the time as we possibly can. Let's go this way. The drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for the rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies you as hostile. Alright, it's not going to be going anywhere, thankfully. This one doesn't look so bad. I mean, it's got a laser drone, but I don't think it can breach our shields, unless its ion manages to build up well enough, and with our ion dodging ability, unlikely. Let's go for that. And we just have to wait. How's everyone doing level-wise nowadays? Our shields guy is getting there. Hopefully he'll be there by the time of the final fight. If all these things fire at once, they can breach us, but only just. So I think we're safe. There we go, first hit. Bit of damage to the drone system, nothing else unfortunately. But soon the Vulcan will be ready, and it'll all be over. This is one of those ones where really what you could do is spend the time training your crew members. When you find a ship that can't actually hurt you, you just say, okay, we'll just wait until our shield guy has been fully trained in operating shields, but that would be boring to watch, so we'll keep going. And he'll probably be there soon anyway. Yeah, he's getting very close now. He got like half a level just in that fight. The ship explodes, leaving behind us. Yeah. 72 scrap though, that is very nice. 2 more fuel, never a bad thing. We've got 65 to work with. You know what, we'll do that, I like that. We've not needed it yet, but we might at any moment. The thing doesn't even use power, it's perfect. We keep rolling the dice, we keep not getting that extra warning. An advanced rebel automated ship. There's just nothing but automated ships here, I mean seriously. Where are the slugs? It's supposed to be full of slugs. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. I'll attack the automated ship to get to the station. What do we got? Beam drone, missiles. Nothing too particularly dangerous. Same tactic as before. Let's go. Now I'm starting to wish there was a fast forward button. Then again, the missiles can actually hurt us, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're just going to have to see what they do. Oh, why is it blowing hits on the helm every time? Get in there, get it fixed up before the next one turns up. There we go. Well, we knocked out the missiles. We are now absolutely safe. Repairs are done. Get back to your post. Oh, that's another battery room. Very nice. We're having trouble breaching the shields. But then, of course, the flak comes along and easily fixes that. And begins the crumbling of the enemy's defenses. And that's hopefully how we'll deal with the force shields that the rebel flagship has. 58 scrap just from that. Investigate the station. Ooh! 31 scrap and a halberd beam. It was a storage site for military-grade weapons. Halberd beams are always a fun one. Let me check the exact stats. Yeah, so it can break through 1 shield. Uses 3 power. Tempting to swap it out for the pike. Charge time is basically the same. It's one more power, but... I mean, if we're using both of these, we're not using that anyway, so... If we swap that out, it becomes Vulcan, or then we can't have the dual lasers as well, until we get to the next level of weapons. And the thing is... that once we're at 8, it's this, this, and this. But if we want to switch to this, we've got to switch off this anyway. And then we'll have a power spare, so the halberd beam, I would say, is better. The beam isn't as long, but it gets to a shield, and that makes a very big difference. So yeah, I think that's good. I think, in fact, we'll probably sell the pike beam at the next opportunity. And we have... I'll just quickly check. Any stores? No, there aren't. There we go. Weapons are fully powered. We can now, for the moment, have that. And now we won't have so much trouble when Astid, or however it's pronounced, walks through the weapons room. Right, we'll quickly heal up our pilot, because he keeps getting shot recently. He should start, like, getting combat levels. The number of times he's had to deal with some sort of laser or missile or something shooting him in the face. Your crew are constantly looking at the windows, checking for hostiles. They don't put every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable, and nothing happens. Ah well. Let's taunt the rebels by flying really close to them for a second. You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead and stay off their radar. Try to engage. I could... Ooh, this might still result in something. I'm not sure. I'm going to try this and see what happens. It might fade away and then it was a waste, but... You have a powerful flex, so maybe that's for the best. And a decent laser too. Try and stay out of sight. You doubt they saw you. Oh, it just ends like that. Can I not shoot them? Oh, I thought that might result in us finding something. Like it would turn it... Oh. Should have just shot him. Don't know why I didn't. Ah well, on to the next one. Still no power issues. Ooh. You notice a Mantis attack ship ducking between the clouds of swirling space stuff. Just space stuff. Don't know what. It's hunting you. You try to get the jump and move into attack. Right, it's got the craziest looking eye on stuff I've ever seen, and a powerful missile, and it's got boarding. We're about to meet two mantises. Okay. Target their everythings. Probably weapons. Right, we'll target the flak. No, we'll target the flak at the shields. Dual lasers at the weapons. See if that... No, well, everything at the shields for now. And then once the shields start to fail, we'll switch over to the weapon systems. And we'll get ready for them boarding. There they are. That is a nice room for them to be in. Ah, if only this wasn't the door room, we could just vent straight to there. As it is, that would be a bit awkward. I'm going to do it. Open all doors. Oh, you know what, though? Another thing we can do on top of that. Boop. In fact, yeah, we don't have to do that anymore. It's going to be 2 versus 1. We can deal with that. Mind control him. Send him in. Begin the fight. Can we also bring you in as well? No, we can't, and it's probably for the best. You wouldn't exactly do much. Oh, they've got 5 bars in their shields. Why do they keep doing that? Oh, he's run off. Where's he going? He's just sitting in the oxygen room. He's just going to live there. Right, you get healed up nice and fast before the mind control wears off. I'll still not manage to take... How many points do you have in your shields that you're not even using right now? It's a waste. Also, just gonna put those back in for a sec. Oh, maybe it was perhaps too late. Well, now we have the points, the energy to spare. Alright, you get in there, help with that. I'm going to open these doors to try and equalize the oxygen, keep that working well. He is now okay again. Luckily, he's trying to break out rather than mess with our oxygen systems, which I prefer. Their shields are now down. I'm going to retarget everything to their weapon systems because I don't like them. And they've got nothing but a Mantis working on it. In fact, their NG is dead, so that is good. Alright, their weapon systems are almost entirely down. They are now completely down. I'm going to retarget to there, just in case we manage to kill their mantis before we knock the ship out. I don't think we... No, we won't. There we go. Oh no, the poor guy. He teleported back at the exact moment that the ship exploded. Oh no. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, 3 fuel, 52 scrap, very nice. I forgot to read the thing, doesn't matter. I imagine it was the standard, you get a bunch of scrap message. You can get over to the med bay, get yourself healed up. Everyone else back in position. Seal the doors, whoops. You, yeah, there we go. Go over there. 70, yeah, scrap available. More power, perhaps? Other possibilities, though really we're running out of stuff to spend our money on at this stage. It is looking good for us. We could upgrade the doors, that would be nice, what with all the borders and such. For now I'll get another bar in power. We still got 30 to spare though, I mean I could still upgrade something. How does that put us power-wise? If we take these off and switch all this on. Is that all filled up? We could have one more spare just to have the mind control active at all times. We don't need it at all times. I like keeping like the... I like having limited power. It's always fun to me, even though it is slowly driving all of you insane, as you've made me aware in the comments. It's just always how I played the game. I like it like that. Don't know why it's driving you all mad so much. I might upgrade the oxygen just because it's a thing it's always good to have, but it's not urgent. Ultimately, if you're out of oxygen, you're out of oxygen, and but it gives you a buffer. If you take 1 damage to the oxygen, you still have oxygen. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll like barely ever use it, but at some point it'll come into play, one way or another. Let's stay 1 step ahead. And we find ourselves without active sensors. You have no other option but to look out the viewpoints in apprehension. It's eerily quiet. Ah, the blooming boring empty ones. It's a waste of time. On we go. Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump holes with the mantis ship. They hail you. Pah! This transgression will not be overlooked. Nebula, very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. There's only 1 human on this ship, bloomin' racist. There won't be a next time. Open fire. Right, what we got? 3 mantises and an NG. They're going to board us again. Now we should upgrade the doors. Damn it. Also, powerful missile. Shield's not so great. That should be fine as long as we deal with that. Target the Vulcan and the dual lasers at the shields and the flak. Awkward place to put it. I'm going to target it at the weapons just because it's central and we'll get more hits with it. And we'll see where they turn up this time. Again, I wish... Can't they just, like, teleport right into the airlock or something? That'd be just hilarious. Okay, so... we can do this. Move him out here. Open all these doors. I'm actually going to vent the room they're trying to break into, and I'm going to see if they carry on trying to break into it. They're actually still trying. That's hilarious. Okay, how the... oh, we managed to take the shields down, but nothing more. They've broken in, and now they're like, wait, this was a terrible idea. Why did we do this? Keep going. This is not a good combination of people to have in this room. You know what? You guys just get out of there. Oh, wait. Oh, we'll mess with the weapons if he walks through. The dual lasers have just reset, so I'm going to send him through nice and quick. Oh, it didn't mess with it. Awesome. Let's wait for them to break through, and then that will vent as well. Let's speed up the process by shutting down the oxygen for just a second. Oh, we need to make sure our shields are working properly. I missed that. Did someone just fire a missile? I think they did. And it missed us. There we go, that's now been properly vented. We'll reactivate the oxygen just because... probably for the best. And now let's have a party waiting for them when they arrive in the weapons room. How's this going? We've started doing damage. Their shields are failing. Their shields are down. You target to their weapon systems. Get those dealt with. That's already targeted. Whoops. Get that sorted. And they're dead. Wait, where did they go? Did they teleport back on again? Did they do that again? These mantis are stupid. Alright. Seal the doors. Open the doors. Extra power into oxygen to get that fixed nice and quick. 53 scrap. Standard message. Everyone get back to your places. And congratulate yourselves on a job well done. The Vulcan There we go. The NG walked through the weapons room and the Vulcan shut down. Oh. Just a pain. Right, we've got 70 more scrap. Any shops nearby? Nope. Where to spend it next? Gonna wait a little bit longer and I'm gonna upgrade the engines, because we want to have those maxed out before we get to the end, I should think. On we go. There appear to be a number of small stations nearby. Before you have time to scan them, warnings go off. A rebel transporter was used in one of the stations. You've been boarded. Intruders on board. 3 humans. Should not be too much of an issue. Oh, I even forgot about the mind control with the last fight. There we go. Everyone's piling into that room. That's actually not the best situation, really. I mean, 2 of them are killing each other. One of them's killing... Well, hang on, let's just swap that out. Might as well. Yeah, it's probably best. Keep it like that. You do your fighting. You go heal up for a minute. Oh, the mind control has finished. He's run off this way. It's now going to be... There we go. One of them's dead. Probably it'll get a little bit close to death there. Let's have our slug on standby. And a second slug as well. Our slug combat team. You guy, get out of there. You run into here and finish them off. And we're sorted. Everyone gets to the med bay. And everyone return to your positions. I realize I left the doors open. Let's seal those, because that was dumb. And we will... Oh, let's redistribute everything and be on our way. There is a store coming up. Should we go there straight away? I mean, there's no particular rush. Then again, we probably want to go that way and then faff about here for a while. Gives us some time. Or maybe even go over in this direction, depending on how long these guys take. Yeah, we'll hop to the store first. See what they've got. The center of a hydrogen cloud doesn't seem like a very usual place for a store, but the NG aren't a usual species. Wouldn't hurt to take a look. They're selling people. Or crew are being hired out of here. Oh, wow. They are all amazing at running shields. And that we've just finished training our guy with shields. Actually, no. He's still got some training to go. Maybe we'll swap him out. Then again, you always want your Zoltan to be in a system that uses power. I do quite want a rock, though, just to have the complete set. You know, I mean, we've got 5 out of 6 of it. Well, if you don't count Lanius, but I haven't seen a single Lanius this entire game. We are in Expanded Edition, right? I swear I had that ticked. Yeah, I think Flak is an Expanded Edition weapon. We've just not encountered a single Lanius this entire time. Well, I mean, we never saw an abandoned sector. I think they keep to those, really, so perhaps that makes sense. Again? Really? Really? Why do they want us to have so many of these? I think I've at least encountered 4, if not 5, or maybe even 6 of these in this run so far. This is getting ridiculous. I thought this was a relatively rare thing when I started this run, but no, everyone has them. Everyone's trying to sell them. I'm telling you, some guy just went through the entire from one sector to the next, selling them at every shop he found, and they didn't realize until it was too late, and now they're all stuck with these and they can't get rid of them. Fire suppression, nice, but I mean, this is fire suppression too. Automated reloader, already got it. Defense scrambler prevents enemy defense drones from targeting anything. Not a bad idea when you have a Vulcan. I guess the Rebel flagship will probably have. I think it does have these drones. So expensive though. Another question is it time to sell our scrap recovery arm? I'm tempted to leave it a little bit longer. There are usually stores in the final sector. We may not have a chance to visit them, but I think I'll leave it for now. I think it's still going to earn us a decent amount in the time we have remaining. So I'm going to leave all these. Drone control. Nope, it's too late for that now. We cannot build up the supplies for that at this stage. Sensors. Nope, we've been fine so far. Crew teleporter. Nope, don't want that. Fix everything, of course. Getting very expensive now. I forgot to check how expensive it was until I'd already pressed the button. I think it's now 4 per bit of healing, so it is getting a little bit steep. Don't want any of these. Only thing to consider is whether we get the Rockman. I would quite like one. I want to have a full set of of different races if I can, even though we won't have a Lanius, but you know, it's probably for the best. I'll just end up suffocating people. And we could get another slug, but we've got 2 and they're fine. We're not trying for the whole teleport on board thing anymore, and even if we did, there are places we could teleport where 3 people, like 2 slugs and 1 other person would be enough. Yeah, but I'm gonna buy myself a Rockman. Dre Kazar. Kazar? Dre Kazar. Sounds like he's from Star Wars. I don't think we need any fuel. We'll pick up more as we go, I think, and have enough. Oh, yes. Yep, selling that. Keep that for now. I think I want to switch out to that from the dual lasers for the final battle because... Or maybe even like pick whether I'm using the flak or the halberd beam and then just have that fill the other slot. That was the original plan. But I think I'm keeping both of those because they are both useful in their own right. This one, I think at the end of the day we'll use the flak for the final fight and we'll leave the halberd beam. Can sell it for 32. We'll leave it for now. I'm banking on there being one more store before the end, so I really hope there is. And I don't want to end on a store, because ending on stores is boring. So let's make one more jump and see what we encounter there. And we will go... I think this way is probably best. And then they'll be here, jump to here. And then I can pick between this way and that way. Probably that way, actually. Yeah, we'll go to this one next and see what we find. Still, we haven't had the power issues the entire time. Also, I just hit a thing. A black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Ignore the ship, attack the ship, purchase an unknown weapon for 45 scrap. Convince him to make a better deal. With our mind control. I don't really want another weapon, but maybe we can get it for free? I'm not sure. Let's try it and hope we still have an option and it doesn't just take scrap away from us. Okay, it gives us an option. Once convinced to help, he lowers the price and describes the weapon. However, he eventually comes to his senses and confusedly takes back his discount. He is clearly unsure why he offered it in the first place. Ah well, it now gives us the options to see what the weapon is, so I guess that is what the mind control gave us. I don't want a firebomb for 45. I mean, fire's nice and all, but it's not really the build we're going for, despite this. It's just got more and more ridiculous as the run's gone on. We are mostly missiles at this point. Our ship is just a pile of missiles flying through space. I will decline it because I don't want another weapon. You thank him for his offer and prepare to move on. I wish I could have attacked him and got more scrap. Ah well, one more jump. I want to kill something. That's how you got to end these things. One more jump, we'll kill something. Next episode's going to be the final, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't think we're going to make 2 episodes out of the remaining sector to go. If you're naked without functioning senses, you hover straight to Alpha, come. I just wanted to shoot a thing. I think we have to jump to the exit now. I think that's the next place we have to go to because it looks like it'll be in danger for the next one. So, okay, we'll go to the exit then. And what do we find at the exit? This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Oh, come on! Nothing! For the past, like, 5 jumps. Not a single fight. Just a store, and then a guy wanted me to sell something, and then nothing, and then more nothing. And now we're there. We're at the end of the sector. Okay, I want to check. Did I get it right? Yeah, we are inside the range. By far. Oh, wow. See, I made the right call ultimately, but no, we didn't get any more scrap. We didn't get to kill any more people. Bloomin', okay. Alright, well. Next episode, we make the jump to the final sector. And we face off against... Oh, I need to move my rock somewhere. He can be in the oxygen room. In case that turns on fire. Turns on fire? Whatever, sets on fire. Yeah, next episode we will face off against the flagship and we will see whether we have enough weapons, have enough dodging ability, and enough shields to be able to deal with that. And so with that, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.